Welcome back, everyone, to episode 74 of the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Cresta, alongside me, my co-host Ryan Ferran, and today we are here to talk about the more recent the DC universe.
It's the DCU, yeah.
Yeah, it's not DCEU anymore because
Nope.
now Peter Safran and James Gunn have now taken over the brand new DC Studios.
Yep.
But before we get into that, Ryan, how's your week been? Today is Thursday before Christmas.
Yeah, pretty good. I've been kind of sick all week. Just got a little bit of a cough, but powering through it, and hopefully it's done in the next day or two. I'd be healthy for Christmas, but pretty good.
Anything else
Pretty
you
good.
do this week?
Not really.
We won a game of
Quiet week.
Warzone.
We did win a game of Warzone.
It's pretty good.
Duos game and trios. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty. It was a good game.
But yeah. Did you pick your classes yet?
I did.
You did. What class are you taking?
I forget the names of the classes.
Huh. Well, like,
Already.
what are they about? Movies.
I think I am taking a movie class.
I'm taking acting, psych, comm,
Mm-hmm.
and English, and then I am also producing the school's podcast.
Nice.
So that gives me it gives me a credit, even though
Yeah,
it's
you
not a
get
class.
credit for that. Yeah, that's good.
It's pretty cool.
Perfect.
Yeah. When do your classes start?
The 9th.
What?
Yep.
That is so early.
I know. It sucks.
Mine start the 19th.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, you got screwed.
Lucky. Yeah, they kind of, but it's all right.
The Colt is just not not good.
No.
For anyone who doesn't know, Ryan goes to Penn State. Yes, he is smarty pants. Not really.
Not really. No, not at all.
Not at all, actually. I was trying to give you a compliment.
No, it's fine.
But yeah. So these last what would you say? This has been like the last 2 weeks. This has been going a little crazy.
Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah, probably around there.
So as everyone, I would assume almost about everyone that listens to this show probably already knows this news because they probably keep up with the world of movies, TV, entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
But as most people know, we'll go over it anyway. Henry Cavill will no longer be returning as Superman, even though he was in the Black Adam post-credit scene, which was pretty much setting up a Black Adam versus Henry Cavill
Yeah,
Superman.
and then he had that whole video on Instagram saying he was back and he was going to play Superman in the future, but just didn't hold up, I guess.
They never signed a contract.
Yeah,
It was a vocal agreement.
Yeah, I mean, I loved him as Superman. I thought Henry Cavill was great. He looks like Superman. He did the character well, but I definitely see where James Gunn's coming from. Just making a young Superman movie, something that'll probably hold up for a longer period of time than Henry Cavill's could.
Yeah, because I feel the same way as you do. He's my favorite Superman. I think he's the best iteration so far we've had of the character.
I think so.
Yeah, I would say he's the best version. I wouldn't say he has the best Superman movie because I still
Yeah.
think that the Christopher Reeves one is the best Superman movie.
Yeah.
However, going off what you were just saying, I think that this universe kind of needed this. Like, I think they need to go a little younger, so they have the longevity. That's pretty much like casting Robert Downey Jr. after Iron Man 3 and being like, "You're now Iron Man."
Yeah.
But it wouldn't make sense because he doesn't have that longevity anymore. You need people that you
Agreed.
can do.
I mean, he said it's a 10-year plan. You need to get like
at least
3 or 4
like
movies.
10 years, and I'm assuming that's like their end game is 10 years from now.
Yeah. I'm going to assume it's going to be probably a trilogy of Superman movies along with another like Justice League team up movie at some point.
Yeah, like Superman's going to be doing a couple movies. Like, this is not a
Yes.
one and done Superman.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I mean, who knows? It could be a one and one, then a Justice League, then another one. Like, pretty much how they did the MCU.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what they're going for. I don't think they want to copy the MCU, but you can't say that it doesn't work. Like the formula.
Yeah, it's not copying.
Yeah.
That's like saying Dune's not its own thing, or Lord of the Rings. They're all based off other things.
Yeah.
Nothing's an original concept.
Yeah, I think they're going for the MCU. I don't think they want to follow the MCU movie formula, but the formula the MCU has as in like it has phases and they
that kind of stuff.
really plan out what movie comes out after which one. I think that's what they're going for because the DCEU was kind of just we made a movie here and then that's how it fits in. There wasn't really an overall plan. I mean, there was.
There was, it just didn't work.
Yeah, it just wasn't as thought out as this one that they're probably making now will be.
Yeah, which we're going to be getting news on soon, but we'll get to that topic. Right now, we're just talking about Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And It is sad because Ryan saw my reaction during Black Adam. I was genuinely so excited
Yeah,
to see him back, just because I love Henry Cavill as Superman. I think he was the closest thing to perfect to play Superman. He looked like him. He had the charisma, but then they made some directing decisions I didn't love.
yeah,
You kind of BVS is my biggest issue with that movie is that they take away his charisma. He
yeah,
becomes very sad all the time.
yeah. It becomes very wooden and just kind of like very one dimensional.
Yeah, and then I felt like if you give him a better character, like
Hmm.
let him be himself, but have the world view him as like the godly, like
Yeah,
or whatever. How it like
those are
how
some of the best parts of Man of Steel when he's like finding his powers. Like when he first learns how to fly,
it's one of the
him
best
being
superhero scenes.
yeah, him being so happy and then kind of like
And then
crashing from the
crashing,
mountain and stuff.
the feeling of being a DC fan.
Yeah. It just fits really well. But then, like you said in BVS, it just kind of turned into this like just God character, and he didn't. I mean, he had like Lois Lane and all that stuff, but he didn't get to see really this side of him, like working at the Daily Planet or whatever.
And even when he was with Lois, he didn't seem super happy.
Yeah,
Like it
no,
was
it was
never
just
like himself. It was a complete 180
yeah,
from who he was in Man of Steel.
yeah. And we're not saying it needs to be like Marvel, like quippy and like happy
No,
and
I like the
everything.
dark. I like the
Yeah,
dark movies.
yeah, but it works better when you see the alter ego Clark Kent being like really happy with Lois Lane, and then he has to go fight Batman and gets all like sad and stuff and
Yeah,
gets really dark. You have to have that like you have to have them bounce off each other, because if you just go dark the whole time, it's not as um what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as good as if he was happy at one point and then kind of broke and had to go fight Batman. It got really
yeah.
brutal or something.
Like it would have been cool to see like Martha getting taken, Lois getting taken. And that's like breaking him down. Like
Yeah.
he's happy. Then the whole thing at the Capitol happens that crushes him a little bit. Like
Mhm.
it's a continuation of something. But
Yeah,
it
it
was
needs to
right
like
from the start.
spiral
For some
down.
reason, he's all of a sudden emo Superman.
Yeah.
But can we? I want to go off top for a second. This is DC still. So the Oscar came out their short list.
Yeah, the Batman's not
The
on it.
Batman didn't get score.
I
Are you kidding me?
I don't get it. Doesn't make
It was
sense.
the best score of
Yeah.
the year by far.
Yeah, it was
I
great.
mean, I listened to it at least twice a week. Great score.
Yeah, it's great.
It got nominated for everything else,
Mhm. Outscore. It's crazy.
but Blonde, for those who don't know, that's the Marilyn Monroe movie with Iron the Arms, got a nomination.
I still haven't watched that movie. I heard
What?
it wasn't very good.
Yeah, it's getting ripped.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just annoyed. But yeah, back to the DC stuff. So yeah, Henry Cavill is no longer coming back. We know this. Henry made a statement saying that his time is up and he's hanging the cape up finally,
Yeah.
which was kind of a callback to things he had said in the past about when he was getting ready to be Superman. When people were like, "Oh, you ever gonna come back?" He's like, "The suit's still in the closet.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm still ready to put the cape on." So like, this was him hanging up the cape, like he's done,
Yeah, it's over.
which is really sad
It is. Because
because
he loved the
he
character. He
did love
loved
being
being
Superman.
Superman. So it is sad to see him go, because I genuinely really liked Henry Cavill as Superman. But I'm ready to see something. If it can be a more cohesive, overall plot with the overall universe, I guess, I'm ready to see a new, and he said it's going to be a young Superman movie. So I'm ready to see that. I'm ready to see a young, lively Superman kind of go and lead the Justice League.
Yeah. So moving on from that to some news I was happy about, and then when I thought more into it, I was kind of scared. And so, oh well, first off, James Gunn's writing the Superman movie, which we talked about in our last episode, which I'm super excited for.
Yeah.
And I know Ryan's super excited for because James Gunn, I think, is a better writer than he is a director. I like James Gunn
Mhm.
as a director.
Yeah.
I think his writing is
No,
where
his
he really
writing's
starts to
always
shine.
is always really, really good. So I'm definitely excited to see that. And the rumor is now that the director of the Superman
Could be
movie
Ben Affleck.
might be Ben Affleck,
Or
because
and you know how we talked about Nightwing last episode?
Mhm.
Supposedly that's like that's a possibility.
Really
They direct like a Nightwing movie.
nice.
Or I don't even care. Recast Batman and then let him direct the movie still.
Yeah. No, I'd love to see a new Batman, because again, I like Ben Affleck as Batman a lot, but
If you're going young, I
yeah,
say make everyone younger.
yeah,
Like maybe not Batman super young, but make Batman like in his prime.
yeah, make Batman in his pride, bring in Prime, not Pride, bring in like a Jason Todd or a Dick Grayson, and then that leads the way into a Nightwing or Red Hood
And then
movie,
that
and
lets you
then
eventually work your way to a darker Batman
yeah,
that becomes a little
like the Ben
more,
Affleck
yeah,
one.
like
But
Ben Affleck's Batman.
but I think people want to see that regular like I guess I'll say average Batman
Yeah,
that
like
everybody
not
knows.
as new as. So I think this is kind of crazy. People want that mix between Ben Affleck and Christian Bale
Yes, I
because they
think
don't
so
want him
too.
as new to being Batman as Pattinson is, where he's doing all the mistakes. They
Hmm.
want him like prime detective work, like
Yeah,
great fight sequences, which I think you can get.
yeah, with
There's
like
just
and like really techie and realistic.
yeah,
That's what people want. So I'm excited to see that, and then that leads the way. If we do get like a Jason Todd or something like that, then we see the Killing Joke happen, and Batman takes a turn within the series.
Death of the Family.
True. That
Killing Joke is
Killing Joke is not that one.
that's when Barbara gets shot.
Yeah, another fun one. Yep, I forgot
Death
you
of
had it
the
right there.
Family.
Yeah, if we got to see a Death in the Family live action, that would be it'd be awesome. And then we
Favorite
get to
comic?
see really we get to see them take their time with seeing Batman turn into this
He starts
harder,
falling apart.
gritty. Yeah,
But
I'd
before we
love to see
move
that
on,
happen like more naturally.
sorry, I cut you off.
That's all
Well, you made a good point though.
right. Hmm.
Good job.
Thank you.
But before we move off of the Superman topic, I want to ask you, who is your choice to play Superman? Who's someone you would like to?
It's tough. I mean, Tom Holland would do a great job. So like,
Shut up! Just shut up.
I would not watch the movie.
No, would I? I wouldn't watch it.
No.
I would. I think I would fully give up on being a DC fan.
Hmm. No, I think I have to agree with you. I think Jacob Lordy would be pretty good.
Are you serious?
I just can't think of anybody else. Now that you showed me him, I'm like, yeah, he could.
He
He looks the
he
part.
looks
Like,
it.
yeah, he does.
Jacob Elordi, for those who don't know, was in the kissing booth, which I know is not a great thing to pick him from.
Yeah.
But he also plays Nate Jacobs in Euphoria, and I think he's the best actor in that show. He's tall. He's tall, handsome, dark haired, and in great
Hmm.
shape and
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
And I just think he'd be a great young Superman.
Yeah. I haven't really watched. I don't think I've ever watched anything with him in it, so I can't comment on his acting.
But the
I
look
don't.
alone, just
Yeah, the look alone, he does look like a Superman.
oh, and he's playing Elvis
Yeah.
in the
True.
Priscilla Presley movie.
Yeah. Or if they do a black Superman, I wouldn't mind that. I mean,
Now, who do you cast as him?
I
I feel like
guess
Michael B. Jordan's.
he's a little too old if we're going
Yeah,
for a
now
young
he's too old.
Superman.
I feel like he's out of
Yeah,
that range.
but I don't know who else.
But suppose that movie's happening again.
Is it?
The Black Superman is like re-greenlit. But
Alright.
I guess that will be one of the Elseworld movies he wants to
Yeah,
do.
because he said he's actively working on Elseworld projects, which is awesome. I'd love to see that.
Snyderverse.
Yeah, he could keep it going, just as a different thing. Because that's one thing that Marvel's getting into that people are loving, and I think that's where the special presentations are going. Is just bringing in
I want DC to do special presentations so bad.
exactly. That's what I think would be awesome. You get Zack Snyder to direct whatever Schneiderverse movie he wants, and it's just its own thing. When there's this base DC universe, but then you have all these other ones beside it. I think it's an awesome concept because it leads the way into having your base universe, your DCU, MCU, same type thing, and then you bring in directors who just you give them like I don't know, like a $20 million budget, and they just make a cool superhero movie.
I just
I don't.
realized it's MCU and DCU.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
that's what it is. Yeah, but I'd love to see just a regular, just like a newer director come in and just get a low budget, not even that low, and give him higher, whatever, and just make some really creative superhero movie. Doesn't have to be a huge blockbuster every time. So that's what I don't know if they're going for that yet, but I hope they kind of lean into that more with this Elseworld stuff. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes because they're making a 10-year plan, and that's always a good sign. You don't want it like Star Wars, where they're just like, okay, make this movie. What do we do now? Like
Yeah,
you
I don't
want
want
them to
that.
have
I
a plan.
want there to be like I know when I finish a DC movie from now on, I want to be like, oh, I know what's coming after this. Like they're
Yeah.
setting this up.
Hmm. And he
When
said he's basing it off the Justice League animated series.
yeah, and
So
uh Young Justice.
yeah, so I'm fine with that. If he wants
Justice
to
League
make it
Unlimited,
more,
baby.
not more like kiddie per se, but more comic booky,
Yeah, like
I'm
let me
totally
feel
fine with
like I'm
that.
part of like the world now.
Yeah, because Zack Schneider's movies aren't terrible, but they don't feel like super comic booky. They feel like
Zack Snyder.
yeah, they feel like fan fiction. Zack Snyder writes fun fan
Oh,
fictions.
you
That's what he does.
you
I'm not
got
saying they're bad. I'm saying they're pretty good, but that's what they are.
that was the first time I think you've ever had a positive statement about Zack Snyder on this podcast.
I like Zack Snyder. I don't like the Snyder Cult.
Oh,
Oh
why?
boy.
Why do you say things?
I don't know.
You already had them
I
up
didn't
your
mean it.
ass.
I just wanted to make him angry.
I know.
It's really funny.
Molotov comes through the window.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But moving on from Superman stuff, we got official confirmation that Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 has been officially canceled.
Yeah.
Now, I was super excited when I read this because this time, was this 2 years ago this came out? Wonder Woman 2? 84?
Yeah, I think so.
Ryan and I were in the mountains as we're going on Christmas Day in a couple days, and we all watched this as a group. And me and Ryan sat by ourselves, a little off from everyone, and ripped this movie apart.
It was, yeah,
Not good.
not good.
The movie's terrible, and I do not think Patty Jenkins should be writing
Hmm.
ever.
Yeah.
Because
I think
she,
she's a good director. I don't think
yeah,
her writing's that great.
well, yeah, she directed the first one,
Mhm.
did not write the second one. The
Yeah.
first one, Chris Terrio, for those who don't know, he wrote Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
He penned Wonder Woman 1, which, for everyone that knows, is probably the best DCEU movie we got.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
And then the second one sucked.
Yeah.
It was way too lighthearted. The villains were terrible. CGI was not
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, wait. Does this mean Gal Gadot's not Wonder Woman anymore?
Yeah.
Because Gal Gadot, okay, how do I word this? I'm trying to think. Oh, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. She's
Yeah.
great as one. I think she's a perfect Wonder Woman.
I think she looks like Wonder Woman. Like,
Outside of playing Wonder Woman, I think Gal Gadot might be one of the worst actresses in Hollywood.
yeah, she's not that good.
She's perfect as Wonder Woman.
Yeah. She plays the part well. I think there's actors who could play Wonder Woman better. I don't think anybody looks like Wonder Woman the way Gal Gadot does.
Yeah, I see her in the film, like that's Wonder
Yeah,
Woman.
she
Right there.
brings Wonder Woman to life. She truly
Yes.
does. But she's just not the best actor. She really isn't.
Yeah, but this is where I start getting confused with the whole plan
Mhm.
with James Gunn. So Gal Gadot they confirmed that she's still their Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
But if you're going for a young Superman, a young Batman,
I guess you don't really need to make Wonder Woman young because
no, but
she
I'm
doesn't.
saying, like, won't she know who? Hasn't she already had known Batman and Superman?
I mean, I guess that's true. But if you're just going like,
Now this is where I think the Flash comes into play.
yeah, I think it's going to be a Flashpoint, just a totally different universe where Gal Gadot's still Wonder Woman, but it's a different Wonder Woman who knows these younger versions of Superman and Batman. So I think it could work well because Wonder Woman is a character who doesn't need to be young or old. She kind of stays the same age for a long time, so it doesn't really matter. So I think you could hold on to Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman and just have it be a totally different universe, which lends itself to the Elseworld stuff too. Because
Yeah, because then she could go
you know,
off and do something else and still be Wonder
yeah,
Woman.
you can just say like, okay, the Zack Snyder universe. I guess we started with an Elseworld project, and now we're moving into the more mainstream DCU universe.
Yeah,
So I
so
think, yeah,
yeah, so I'm excited that she's still playing Wonder Woman. I am also super excited that Patty Jenkins will no longer be directing Wonder Woman.
yeah.
Nothing against Patty Jenkins. I hope she goes off and makes something great now. Just
Mhm.
don't write it.
Yeah, I like Patty Jenkins. Just I think you can just find better.
Now moving on. So this was the question I probably saw most when I was scrolling through the Twitter feed,
Mhm.
was asking about Batman, because DC, some reason, the DCEU specifically, did not use Batman.
No,
He
not
did
enough.
BVS, Justice League, and then there was nothing.
He had a scene in Suicide Squad, but that's it.
Yes, which came out 6 months after BVS.
Did it?
It was like quick after.
It was pretty quick. I forget.
2017. Just 2017 Suicide Squad. Same year as Justice League.
I thought it was 2016.
Okay, that means it's even
Yeah,
closer.
even closer. All right.
to BVS. So I don't understand that, because Batman, I know people love Wonder Woman, and Aquaman made $1 billion, all
Mhm.
that. Batman's your moneymaker.
Yeah,
Batman is your best character that you have.
Batman is the brand for the most
Yes.
part. Superman too, but Superman could be. We haven't gotten a Superman movie that is like unanimously loved for a
Superman
long
will
time.
never. I have a feeling Superman's like that character that just will never be universally loved.
I disagree. I just don't think they've done it right because everybody loves the Christopher Reeves movies.
That's
You
not
ask
true.
somebody from that generation,
Well,
they're
that
like, yeah,
generation,
that's
because that's all they
exactly,
had.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying is that we have these Man of Steel movies, which people love or are like, meh, it's all right. I like it. I don't love it and I don't hate it, but it's too divisive to really get everybody behind it. We have Batman projects that everybody loves.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody loves the Nolan
I feel like
movies.
Batman's an easier character to get people. I
I
feel
don't.
like Batman's an easier character to get people behind because, like, just in our friend group, Superman's not
Mhm.
loved.
That's true,
Like,
but I
Luke hates Superman
really.
because he doesn't. Superman's so hard to do because he's
Hmm.
so powerful.
It's true.
Like, by Batman, he doesn't have superpower.
Yeah.
So it's blunt force trauma
Yeah.
and really cool exploding
Yeah,
stuff.
but that's why Superman is more interesting when not to say he's more interesting when he's not Superman, but it's the balance between Clark Kent and Superman. You know what I mean? It's like that's what makes it interesting and that's what's being overlooked for so long. We have, Amy Adams playing Lois Lane, but we don't get enough scenes with them to really buy into their love life.
Into they do
Yeah.
not have chemistry
They
either.
don't have chemistry, and that's the problem is we don't get that Clark Kent, you know, half of the movie where we really learn to care about Clark Kent because that's who Superman is. There's that line in Kill Bill 2 where he says like Clark Kent is the critique of humanity. Superman is the real thing. But that's not it. He wasn't raised as Superman.
No,
He
he's
was
raised as
raised
Clark Kent.
as Clark Kent. He's Clark Kent first and then he became Superman. He turned into a superhero.
Yeah,
He always had the powers but he never used them.
which is the opposite of what Batman is.
Yeah.
Because Batman is Batman and pretends to be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, exactly. The
Because
Clark Kent stuff gets overlooked way too much, even though he is Clark Kent first.
yeah,
He's not a human, but he was raised on Earth. He was raised as a human.
and I will give Zack Snyder credit as much as I don't love Man of Steel. I enjoy Man of Steel. I love everything about when he's a kid.
Yeah, I like it too.
I don't really love how his dad dies because
Yeah.
it's such a stupid scene.
I don't think it was done perfectly, but it was done well.
Yeah, like I like the scene of him running in the field with the
Mhm.
cape on.
Yeah, awesome.
One of the best shots
Yeah.
in DC.
Or the scene when he remember when he was hiding in the closet because he got his X-ray vision for the first time and he's like freaking out.
Yeah, you can hear everything.
Yeah,
Like that's all
it's all
super
really
well
cool. It
done.
makes you like really feel for him.
And
But
there's a scene when the bus is sinking, right? And he's like helping all the kids out.
oh yeah.
That's a scene, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
it's another good scene.
Yeah, like you get those scenes to make you feel for him, but then
And
they
that's
just go
it.
straight to the Superman stuff. You
Like,
don't
there's
get to
no
stick with Clark Kent
yeah.
for much.
I want as
Yeah.
you're saying, like I want that. I want more of that.
I get the baseline childhood trauma kind of motivation, like not motivation, like feels for him, but you need to keep that up into adult life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go back to Superman for a second. He also did confirm it's not an origin story.
Yeah,
This is a young. So I'm assuming by the time we meet him, he will already be Superman,
I agree.
just not old Superman.
Yeah. I want to see like an all-star Superman story.
Yeah,
It'd
agreed.
be awesome.
So yeah, back to Batman. We talked about how Batman has not been used by DC, and people were asking, "What's going on with Batman? Will there be a Batman, or is it Reeves going to be the only person as a Batman?"
Yeah.
And he said there will be a DC Universe's version of Batman, who will play an integral part of the future of this universe.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is what this DCEU for the last 5 years has been missing.
Mhm.
You haven't had a Batman.
Yeah.
You've had Wonder Woman. Harley Quinn has been their Batman.
Absolutely.
And as much as I love Harley Quinn, that's not the role she should be playing.
Yeah. Harley Quinn has been their grounded main character.
Yeah, which
You know what I mean? Like no powers. That's what Batman should be.
And I don't love the idea. I love Margot Robbie. I think she was perfect. She is perfect as Harley Quinn.
She is Harley Quinn.
And she's staying as Harley Quinn, which I'm excited for.
She's a perfect superhero casting.
She should not be the face of your franchise.
No, absolutely not.
Neither
face
should John
of the Suicide
Cena.
Squad, 100%, but not the face of the DC universe, which is the problem.
Yeah. So
And he said, like, I'm not replacing everybody but the Suicide Squad characters. He's focusing on other stuff. He's not just focusing on his stuff.
yeah, no,
which is, I think,
he's
what
trying to
people
build
are.
a universe.
Yeah, people are getting upset because they think, oh, he made Suicide Squad. He's
So
just
he
going to
wants
focus
keep
on his
only those
stuff.
characters.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to do that.
Even if he was doing that, I don't think I would have been that mad.
No, because that movie's amazing.
That movie and Peacemaker
Yeah.
are the better things that have come out of DC recently.
Yeah, I think people are forgetting that James Gunn is a fucking nerd. Like he loves comics, he loves cartoons just as much as everyone else. He's not just a Suicide Squad fan. He's not just a Guardians of the Galaxy fan. He's a superhero fan, and he's gonna focus on all the superheroes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good line.
Thank you.
That was impressive.
Appreciate it.
Got me hype.
Nice.
But yeah, moving on from the Batman. Oh well, who do you want to play Batman?
I have no idea.
No idea. No one.
No clue.
If Aaron Taylor Johnson wasn't going to be playing Craven, I would recommend him. I think he could
he'd be
a
pretty
really
good.
Batman.
Yeah.
Or he's not super young, but he looks really young, and I feel like he can play a younger character. Jensen Ackles. He already voices Batman.
Yeah.
I feel like he could play a cool Batman.
I don't think it'd be bad, but
if you say something bad about Jensen Ackles,
I'm not gonna say something bad about Jensen Ackles. I'm just gonna say he would have to shave the beard, which I don't want to see happening. You know what I mean? That beard is magnificent, and you can't have that on Bruce Wayne.
I was having that conversation with someone. I was like, imagine Batman with a beard. I was like, I feel like that would really give away. Who has a beard?
Who's this white guy with a perfect beard?
Hugh Jackman is Batman.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who could play Batman. You said Charlie Hunnam the other day.
Charlie Hunnam would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but I feel like I want to play Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm stuck on that idea.
He has to play Green Arrow before. Yeah, I'm looking at thethings.com. Their list. They have 15 castings. Ready?
Okay.
Keanu Reeves.
No.
Has always wanted to play Superman. They have a little blurb of like why. Nick Jonas volunteered to replace Ben Affleck on social media.
I would throw myself in front of a bus.
Henry Cavill originally auditioned for Batman.
I knew that.
Richard Madden looks like a young Bruce Wayne. Richard Madden would be pretty good.
Richard Madden would be a good one. Okay. Yeah.
I'd be upset because those damn British keep stealing our characters, but you know.
I mean,
it's okay.
The British are just
they've been doing a pretty good job. I can't really get upset. Johnny Depp, but it says Tim Burton tried to get his friend Johnny Depp. I think that's a little while ago.
A long time ago.
Josh Brolin almost got the part before Ben Affleck.
Yep, he was a finalist.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind him as like a Thomas Wayne Batman.
No, Josh I feel Brolin. Like you could just do Ben as that though.
You could.
Same thing.
Just bring in other people.
And Ben's already violent enough.
Yeah. Armie Hammer was cast as Batman in a canceled
Justice League Mortal.
Yep.
That was supposed to be George Miller.
Ryan Gosling can certainly outbrood Robert Pattinson.
Shut the fuck up. That's bullshit.
Just to be clear, I'm just reading these.
Yeah, no, I'm not yelling at Ryan.
Nicholas Hoult almost took the part from Robert Pattinson.
He was the finalist. He was going to be it if Pattinson said no.
Yeah. Pierce Brosnan says he regrets turning down the part.
Batman Forever.
Yep. John Hamm thinks the Batsuit would fit him.
Batman vs. Superman.
Michael Fassbender could take a break from playing a villain to be Batman. No?
No.
Right.
I mean, just in my opinion, I just don't see him playing as a good Batman.
Oh, off topic.
Okay.
That Fassbender Fincher movie, it's about to be awesome.
Did the trailer come out?
No, but I think it still came out. Remember, the whole thing is that he's playing like a serial killer or something. So excited for that movie. Jake Gyllenhaal.
That was a long time ago we talked about that.
Gyllenhaal auditioned for The Dark Knight.
I knew that.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan said he'd play Batman if given the chance. He'd be another great Thomas Wayne.
Oh, well, that's been a thing for years.
Yeah. And Kit Harington is the number one pick. I think Richard Madden would be pretty good Batman.
Kit Harington, the dude's 5'7". No.
Yeah, no. Richard Madden.
How tall is Richard Madden? Can you look that up?
Okay. Give me a sec. Richard Madden is 5'10". They could get away with it though.
I know you can get away with it.
I mean, Tom Cruise is 5'6", and he's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying he'd be Batman, but
yes, but he couldn't be Batman.
Yeah.
However, the Batmans that always look the scariest are 6 foot or taller.
True.
Ben Affleck, we've talked about this numerous times. He's the most physically scary Batman. Like, if I could fight any of the Batmans, it wouldn't be Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah, no, he's the biggest and scariest, 100%.
Like that's what, like when I think about Batman, that's what I think of. Like if I close my eyes, actually Pattinson would probably come to mind too, because he scares the shit out of me.
Yeah,
but I would take on Christian Bale's if that was my options. Then moving on from Batman castings, James Gunn, as we talked about, has met with Ben Affleck about directing a certain project in the DC universe. So the main one that people are thinking about right now is that he might be directing a Superman movie. Ryan and I both want him to direct a Nightwing film
Mm-hmm.
or a Batman film, but there's been no announcement on what he's directing. Just that that is a possibility for the future.
Yeah.
Moving on from that to the seventh thing we want to talk about. I think we have 10 topics. The Rock is done as Black Adam for now. Black Adam 2 has been scrapped. However, James Gunn came out and said that he does have plans for Black Adam down the line, which he would like The Rock to return to.
Yeah.
But this is not until volume 2, because
Mm-hmm.
instead of phases, he's doing volumes.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool because that's how comic books work,
Mm-hmm.
through volumes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I kind of want Black Adam recasted.
Yeah. So do I.
So, because I feel like if you're going for a young Superman and you already have Zachary Levi, who looks relatively young,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it just makes sense to do a younger Black Adam too,
Yeah, I think so
and just
too.
get a better actor.
Yeah. I like The Rock. I get he's been trying to get this role for so long,
15 years.
but it just watching Black Adam, it's just The Rock in a Black Adam suit. The Rock has become such he is a business himself that when you put him into a character, you can't it's really hard to differentiate the character from The Rock. It's just kind of a problem with his whole career at this point. He just has trouble playing characters and differentiating them from himself.
Breaking news:
Mm.
The Flash is the first official trailer for The Flash will premiere during the Super Bowl.
Holy shit.
Oh shit!
All right.
I'm excited about that. So, yeah. Did you have anything else you want to add about Shazam? Or you on The Rock still?
No, I think I said my piece about The Rock.
Okay. Shazam is staying untouched. Zachary Levi confirms that he is all Gucci in the DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on from that, reports came out, as we talked about, that the DC universe, all DC EU actors were going to be recast except for cast members from the Suicide Squad games. Gunn came out and said that that is not true and that certain actors will be staying in their role. We know that Gal Gadot will be staying. We know Zachary Levi will be staying, and that is all we know of so far.
Yeah.
Then the last bit for this episode is that Gunn and Safran have confirmed that they have a 10-year plan that they have just completed, and that the first films from this plan will be announced in the beginning of 2023, as early as January. Early January is what he's planning to release everything.
Yeah.
He says he's going to announce a few projects, which is really cool. I want them to announce Superman, Batman.
Green Lantern.
Yeah,
He said Green
he
Lantern.
said Green Lantern is an integral part for the rest of this universe too,
which is awesome.
So I hope it's those
right.
three.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind if they announced Wonder Woman too, but
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to, if you're going to start off a universe like this, I feel like you need a Batman, Superman.
Yeah.
Like that seems like to me like the most important thing. But yeah, so I think people need to shut the fuck up about firing James Gunn.
I think we just need to let him start. Like you can't just
let him do his fucking
he
job.
hasn't done anything yet.
No one's giving the guy a chance. All that this is literally what's happened. Gunn announces he's taking over the role. People got super excited.
Yeah.
He said Henry Cavill's not Superman anymore. Snyder fans went nuts.
That's the thing people are already forgetting is that when he got announced, everybody loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't see a single person being like, "Oh, what the hell is it?" Like everybody was excited.
Yeah, like I don't.
And then he did what
get the
he
anger.
said that he just is looking for something younger because he wants a lengthy series, and people got upset with it.
Yeah.
I think. Listen, you can love Henry Cavill. I love him too, but if you're going for a full long series, you need to get somebody younger. And I'm not saying Henry Cavill's not young, but I'm saying he's going to want to do other stuff. He's already played Superman for a long time, and he's not going to stick with another 10-year plan. I just don't think he's going to stay that long. So you need to pick a younger guy who wants to be in a long series, and that's the trouble. Actors don't want to be in a series that's going to be 10 years old. That's why you have to go somebody younger or find somebody who genuinely loves the character and will put all focus on it. You see Henry Cavill loves the character, but I think I don't think he put all of his focus into Superman.
No, because he's Henry Cavill. He has other projects he has
Yeah,
to do.
exactly. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm
No, it's
saying,
just
yeah,
popular.
yeah,
He's an
exactly.
actor
He's
that
a
people
really
want to
good
work with.
actor.
So yeah, so I think people just need to give him a chance. I think people need to stop, like, because yeah, it's kind of selfish because these people are like, oh, I'm not getting what I want, so I'm going to be an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
When the guy, all he did was get picked for the job because he gave us the best DC movie in the DCEU,
Yeah,
which
period.
because I think the Suicide Squad is the best thing that they've put out.
Yeah, it is.
So I think people just need to give him a chance. I want to see what he puts out in January.
Yeah.
Now, a year from now, this could be a whole different conversation. Me and Ryan might be like, we were wrong.
Yeah.
You guys were right.
If we're wrong, I'll fully admit it. But from right now, I don't see this as James Gunn saying like, "This is what I want to do." I see him being like, "This is what is best for the DC universe."
Yeah, and he said he knew he was going to get backlash, but
Yeah.
he's trying to make a
Cohesive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A cohesive universe that is going to work and it's going to be a long-term thing, not oh, here's one good movie, but then here's 4 bad movies. Here's a shit
Yeah.
movie that no one needed, which is what DCEU was. And it's not all about box office, but
Yeah.
if you are going to look at box office, the DCEU was pretty much a failure.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. He's focusing. He's doing this for the good of DC.
Yeah.
Not for the good of himself.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think it's a good final point. Is there anything you want to add?
No, I think I'm just excited to see what he does. I think you really just need to give him a chance. You can't count him out immediately.
I agree. And yeah, this episode should be coming out on December 23rd. Then
Yeah.
we will have a Babylon review, which will be our next episode. That will be releasing on Christmas Day.
Cool.
So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, share, and just keep listening to the show. Yeah, and just give James Gunn a chance. The
Yeah.
guy's done nothing but put out great movies and brought franchises to life that no one ever thought were going to be possible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thank you guys for tuning into our show. Thanks to Ryan for being a great co-host and bringing some valid points to the episode today.
Thank you.
And we will see you guys on Christmas.
See ya.